G'day everyone. On this edition of Maizex Moving, we're going to talk to you about our GETT tapes. At Maizex for some time, we've been working with GETT tapes. GETT stands for Genetic Environment Tape Trial. So I'm Greg Stewart, agronomist with Maizex. I'm here today with what we consider at Maizex our GETT guru, Kirk Van Will, territory manager out in Lambton and assorted areas. Middlesex, a little bit of that. All right. So at any rate, we have in front of us here one of these GETT tapes. And Kirk, we have a robot down at Tilbury that places a different hybrid. How many seeds would we put in a row of a given hybrid?
So every 12 seeds, and then we switch hybrids.
We have a robot that switches hybrids and keeps laying them. And so that's cool. You get 12 seeds of a hybrid. It switches, gives you 12 seeds of a different hybrid. How many different hybrids would you lay on a single tape?
So there'll be 15 hybrids on here,
right?
Replicated twice.
15 hybrids replicated twice, and you ask the grower then in this situation to just leave a row blank when he's planting his field.
Yeah, most guys now, whether you flip the chain off or you just from the cab can flick that one row off.
Yeah.
And 300 feet, that's all I ask, and then we come and fill it in.
All right, so we're here in a field doing exactly that today, filling in this single row that's been left by the cooperator, and we've got this tape all lined up. And the nice thing about this is it gives us in a rather uniform, tight space in the field, a look at 15 unique hybrids. So when we're thinking about what value is there to that, Kirk, when in your years of using the GETT to get 15 hybrids out in a row, what are the key things you're doing with that GETT tape over the length of the season?
Yeah, so we'll be looking first at emergence. So here in Lambton especially, even parts of Middlesex, emergence out of the clay ground especially is key.
Yeah.
Who's quickest, most vigorous out of the ground?
You're suggesting all hybrids don't come out of the ground equally?
No.
Right?
No.
So again, a play for the genetics, the seed quality, maybe the seed treatment, but having a real close look at what they look like coming out of the ground.
Yeah, or at least knowing which ones you should plant and when.
Okay.
I mean, you can have a great hybrid. If it's a slow emerger, just plant it later in the season.
Not the one you want to pull out of the shed first thing in the spring.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay, what else do you do besides emergence?
So then we'll look at vigor along the growing season, but more so we'll look at the flowering time. So pollination would be that next critical piece. And we look at basically which ones flower first, which ones flower last, so we get our flowering times and flowering notes.
Right.
And that's key, obviously, with our Western meat cutworm conversations, along with the fungicide conversations.
But again, nice idea, not wandering all over the field to try to look at 15 hybrids. These are 15 hybrids that are right side by each, down a space of 100 feet. You'd have all 15 hybrids pretty near beside each other, right?
So we'd have from 99-day corn through to 105-day corn.
Right.
About 7 to 10 days difference in terms of flowering dates.
Right.
Key to know which ones and how they flower. You can have a 3,050 heat unit corn flower like a 2,900.
Yeah, right. So it allows you to zero in on some of that information. As you get to the end of the season, what other stuff do you look at? Do you look at husk cover? Does that interest you in terms of hybrids side by side in terms of husk cover?
For sure it does, especially if we're livestock based. We're going to be looking at husk cover and the fusarium, gibberella, all those kind of things at the end, towards the end of the season.
Right.
And also grain moisture, obviously.
Super. So we've got a tape in front of us. It's all ready to go. The computer's made it up. The grower has left us a spot in the field. And now it's time to bring your GETT tape out to the field. What happens next?
Yeah, so we bring our one row unit out and we basically put it on the machine. And then it's just a one row unit that's got the seed tube with no hopper box. So our tape feeds down through the seed tube, out underneath, obviously down through the seed trench. Row closers here, close it all up, we plant away, and we're done. 300 feet.
Very cool. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, Kirk, 20 minutes maybe to unload our little GETT tape planter, get to the field, lay down 300 feet, 15 hybrids, replicated twice, and we're on our way again.
Yep.
Not too bad.
No, it's pretty pretty good compared to doing a 24 or 30 row or 30 hybrid plot
Yeah,
the old-fashioned way.
Absolutely. So at Maizex, of course, we do enter all our hybrids in OCC trials, public trials. We have lots of strip trials that are full field length. We use the GETT idea to just augment our data set and give us a little more touch and feel of the hybrids right up close in a sort of controlled environment.
For sure.
So that's exciting. That's our story on Maizex GETT tape, water-soluble tape. Robot lays down 15 hybrids, 12 seeds of each hybrid. We bring it to our little unit here, put it down in the field, gives us some really nice data to help evaluate our hybrids and give us good knowledge moving forward.
For sure.
Absolutely. Hey, till next time on Maizex Moving, have a good day.